We are Scott and Cheryl Morgan. Join us as we sail on the Carnival Magic for 8 days, leaving from Miami, sailing to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Today, being it's a sea day, we're going to show you some of the restaurants and what a white hot night party looks like. Good morning and welcome to day number 7 of our trip. Today we have a gloomy day outside today. It's going to be overcast probably the rest of the trip. There's a storm that we're going to be going through. It's a tropical storm now, but they're forecasting it to become a hurricane. So they have the hurricane channel on the TV showing not the path or anything, but what Carnival's doing to protect our path there, if they're going to reroute or delay or something like that. So there's a little channel that they play whenever that you're coming into bad weather. But today, going to be a gloomy day. No rain yet, but maybe later on. Like I say, this is just day number 7, so we have all day tomorrow too to travel through it. But if you look down, you can see that we're going kind of slow. So not the typical fast speed to get back in. They've slowed it down a little bit. I suppose this is to see what's going to happen in front of us. But right now, waves aren't very big. Skies are gloomy. Temperature's a little bit cooler, probably around 81 possibly. So just looking out around. Not going to be too bad of a day inside though. We'll take you around and show you some of the restaurants inside the ship today. And this is where we are in the world, right around the tip of Haiti. And the storm, well, it's also right around the tip of Haiti. To be exactly, it's dead in front of us. We can't go around it. We have to go essentially through it, but luckily it wasn't bad at all. And I typically show the waves at the pool in the morning to see if there's any wave action. Very little waves today. We would consider this calm. It's got a little rock, but not too much. And seeing it's going to be a rainy day, I figured I'd take you around and show you the restaurants. Some paid, some free. Sometimes they're even free during the day and paid at night. And to the right, you'll see the sit-down dining room menu. First thing that we'll show you is the breakfast buffet. They have 3 to 4 lines of the exact same thing every day, so they don't change it out very often. But they do have, at the ends, they have pancake stations, waffle stations, and even an omelet station. But for the most part, it's the exact same breakfast every day. And it's pretty good. It's pretty much the same as you'd find at any of your typical breakfast buffet bars. So eggs, sausage, biscuits, whatever that you'd like there, they have it pretty much. And if you're from England, they even have some of your standard breakfast fares, like baked beans. You never see baked beans in America, but on a cruise ship, they have it. And between the buffet lines, there's an omelet station. Not only can you get omelets here, but you can also get eggs, however that you'd like. If you see the guy that's cooking right now, he's making eggs and putting on a little show as he bakes them. So get whatever kind of eggs that you want here, or an omelet. There's also a continental breakfast, or a pastry section. Here you can get your typical pastries, muffins, sweet rolls, croissants, things like that back here. But also they have some other desserts like donuts, beignets. Those though are for a little extra charge. So they're always trying to make a few extra dollars on items. So like I say, you usually find free stuff, but there's also some bougie items that are a few dollars extra right next to them. Next we'll look at some of the lunch spots. First has got to be Guy's Burger. Best burger on land or sea. Get your burger and top it any way that you like. Of course I have to have a little bit of jalapenos on my burger. And then right next door, Blue Iguana Cantina. You could have them build your own burrito or tacos. And to top it off, they have a salsa bar right next to it. So put whatever kind of salsa that you like on top. And the Blue Iguana also has build your own breakfast burritos. The back of the ship has thin crust pizza. Not a big selection, but good pizza. And those omelet stations turn into the deli later on during the day with an assortment of sandwiches. And the Mongolian wok has a build your own hot wok. So So you just walk down the line, pick out whatever kind of vegetables, noodles, rice, chicken, beef, pork, or shrimp. Just pick out whatever that you want and they'll cook it right in front of you. So not every Carnival ship has the Mongolian wok, but this one did. And I kind of like the Mongolian wok. And on sea days on the side of the ship is Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokeout. And if you're trying to be healthy, they have a full salad bar also. And for dessert, they have you covered too. There's a whole section with cakes, pies, and cookies. And they also have soft serve ice cream and yogurt. Flavors change daily. Next, we have the pay restaurants I've never been to them because with all the free food, why go to a pay extra restaurant? And in the center of the ship, they have empanada pie. I had never tried it until this trip, and they were good. The Blue Iguana Burrito Bar also has a side hustle of selling chicken wings. And near the sweet spot is Bonsai Sushi, selling you sushi rolls. Have your pause button ready, because next we have Cucina del Capitano. This is the Italian restaurant. And I'm going fast because it has a big menu. During the day, Cucina del Capitano is also known as Bella Pasta, and they have an abbreviated menu for lunch for free. Next, we have Prime Steakhouse. Been here several times whenever we're celebrating a birthday or an anniversary or just out with the kids. Excellent food here also, and you gotta try the chocolate sphere for dessert. Some ships have art at the table, but I don't care for it as much as the chocolate sphere. And I almost forgot to tell you, in addition to all this food, they have the main restaurants, the Northern Lights and the Southern Lights. These two restaurants together seat over 1,000 people at a time. And I think that's about it for all the restaurants. Let's go play some trivia. So we'll try a little bit of Latin music trivia, of which we know nothing about and got absolutely none of the answers correct. So fun activity though.
Still do not have a clue.
In the next round of trivia, we had a Jamaican host reading off questions with a heavy accent, words that he had never seen before in a movie he had never seen before also. This was funny just because, the people were getting frustrated trying to figure out what the question was. But still, it was fun watching. We had a good laugh at all the antics there.
Say it again, Mayor. Yeah. You can, listen, you can write it down for the next group. We're gonna do the same trivia. Alright? Question number next. That's what it is. And friend.
And after a good laugh at trivia, it's time to go back with our new friend and take a nap.
In case you're wondering how crowded that the pool gets, well, it gets this crowded. A little too crowded for me to want to get in. But you see, all the chairs have towels on them, so they're all packed out. Even on the second deck up in the shade, most of the chairs are filled up. And on the top deck, there's still some sun chairs left. So the top deck is where you'd end up being at. And what turned out, or was supposed to be a cloudy, rainy day, turns out to be a nice sunny day. Not too much sun, but just enough to keep everybody out.
And whenever that you're outside, you're always under the close watch of security, making sure everything's good.
And now you can see the sports square in action. Some of the people going through the ropes course. You wouldn't think it's scary, but I've done it before, and it is scary. You're on a moving ship, way high in the water, and you wouldn't think it's scary, but it is. The little kids ran right by me. I was terrified.
And after a little walk around the ship, it's time for dinner. Tonight, I'll have my usual Caesar salad, along with the mushroom soup. Love the mushroom soup. Cheryl has clam chowder. She always gets that. And then the other thing she gets is prime rib. But don't worry, she always leaves a little bit for me to eat on later on, because I have the lobster. It's kind of small and quick to eat. Also have the creme brulee, but I break all the sugar off the top and peel that off. And Cheryl has the panna cotta for dessert. And then it's time for the after dinner show in the dining room.
Caroline, ba ba ba. Times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good.
And And if you don't see anything you like on the menu, there's always the kids menu to choose from. After dinner, we opted for something different. We decided to go to the comedy club. And then a stroll past the atrium music as we make our way to the main theater to watch a show. Tonight's show in the theater is Flick. It's one of their better shows. We've seen it a bunch, and well, we see it pretty much every time that they show it. It's an awesome show. We couldn't find a seat on the ground floor, so we ended up setting up in the nosebleed area. But still a good show. Next, we'll go out on the open deck for a white hot night party. Here they turn on the white lights and make everything glow. So wear your best white suit tonight and sing along. And the end of the White Hot Night Party is also the end of day number 7 of our trip. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know when each video comes out. And it helps us get new subscribers. We're trying to reach 1,000 so we can get paid. And as always, thanks for watching.